Hey, everybody, and welcome to October. Today is October 1st, 2019. Hope everyone's having a good day. The media today certainly celebrating the first day of October with a little incident here in the nation of Finland. And we'll talk about how this stabbing spree was completely by the numbers in this video, as we always do. On this channel, we talk about numerology with a focus on the language of Gematria, the ancient practice of coding numbers into words. This is a language that's very simple, very basic, but is adored by the secret societies running our mainstream media and subsequently the federal government. And just as we see all the time, any major news story in the headlines, particularly on CNN or Fox News, you know, bad things do happen all over the world, but when something like this takes front and center on the headlines, you know that there's something more to it. And that's absolutely the case here with this stabbing spree in the town of Kuopio, Finland, which was here today. Now, today's date is October 1st, written 10/1. And the numeric riddle is easy to see right off the bat, as the headline tells us that 10 are hurt and 1 is dead on the date 10/1. Now, some of you may recall the date 10/1 was the date of the Las Vegas shooting back in 2017, to this date still the deadliest mass shooting in the nation's history. Notice how the word casino equals 101, just like the date October 1st, 10/1. And October 1st is the 274th day on the Gregorian calendar. In Las Vegas, the shooter was in the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino, which sums to 274 using the standard alphabetic order. You may also remember the shooter had the number 13 tattooed on his neck. Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino equals 103. And when you write out 13, you get a 99, just like Mandalay Bay. So all of these incidents done by the numbers, and this one done by the same code. Using prime numbers, Kuopio sums to 274. And with square numbers, Kuopio, Finland equals 2019. And this incident occurred on the 274th day of 2019. But back to the number 101. It's said that this stabbing spree happened at a vocational school complex. In the reduction method, this sums to 101. The incident took place in the nation of Finland, and Finland celebrates its Independence Day on the date December 6th, as that is the date that it declared independence from Russia in the year 1917. Well, from December 6th, 1917, to this stabbing spree is 101 years later. Again, like the date 101. And in all of these international incidents, I talk about the gematria and numerology of the leaders of that country. The president of Finland, his name sums to 110, like how the date is written 1/10 in Finland. The prime minister, who just took office in June, his name sums to 101 in the same reverse cipher, just like the date 10/1. This school is Finnish, by the way, which also has this 110 value in reverse. And for me personally, I always like talking about stories from Finland. My last name, Tikuri, comes from Finland. It's a major district in the municipality of Vantaa, Finland, right outside of Helsinki. Just a little pointless trivia there. Today's major date alignment is that October 1st leaves 91 days on the Gregorian calendar. And if you measure from this year's one and only total solar eclipse On July 2nd to today's date, it's 91 days. Well, the president of Finland was sworn into office on March 1st of 2012. That means he's been in office for exactly 91 months. And notice how the big picture that we're seeing, pretty much the only photo we're seeing is this parking lot. And notice how it says Hong Kong. Hong Kong equals 91 in the alphabetic order. These false flag rituals are always lined up with eclipses. Notice how the word false flag equals 33 in reduction. Today's the first day of October, the only month that sums to 33 in that cipher. Of course, the words police equal 33, secrecy equals 33. Today we're getting a story from Kuopio, which equals 33, and this is in the nation of Finland. Finland also 33 in reduction. And as I always discuss, false flags are aligned with eclipses. See how eclipse 69 and 33, just like the phrase false flag, 69 and 33. Well, notice the phrasing quotes that they're giving us for this article is violent incident. Many media outlets putting the same two words in quotes. Well, today's incident falls a span of 1 year and 75 days before the next total solar eclipse. Violent incident equals 175. Now, that eclipse falls on December 14th, a date with primary numerology of 66, which is the Jewish Gematria of the word eclipse. Now, if you measure from the date of today's attack to Finland's Independence Day, you'll see that it was exactly 66 days earlier. The word stab equals 66. And this incident occurring in Kuopio, Finland, which equals 66. This all tying back to the 33 code, 33 summing to 66 in reduction. I think this president even, his name sums to 156 as well. In Jewish Gematria, false flag, 156. So again, if this was a real incident, it probably wouldn't appear in headline news in America. But what do you know? As soon as it happens, it's littering the headlines. So I'm sure that this guy's name will, the gematria of his name will tie right into the ritual, as it always does. Also, the president, this guy Ninisto, notice how old he is on today's date. Born August 24th of 48. This means he's exactly 3,710 weeks. And always keep an eye out for these digits. 1, 3, and 7. When you flip the word lie upside down, it equals 317. And this works in Gematria amazingly also. And you just see this so often. It's definitely worth mentioning. He's also 38 days after his birthday. Stabbing equals 38. But I'm going to cut it off there. Also worth mentioning, by the way, there were some more eclipse alignments with the name. Oh, that's in my next video. That's right. My next video, I'm going to talk about this Google Doodle for Dr. Herbert Kleber. So stick around for that. I'm going to take a little break and run the numbers on that Google Doodle from today. Thanks to everybody for jumping in. And stick around, and we got more numbers coming up for you soon. See ya!